Yeah, I'm Dr. Shamsiah Abdul Karim. I'm currently the CEO of Pergas Investment Holdings. I'm also the former CEO of Albukhary Foundation and also a former Senior Vice President of Bank Muamalat Malaysia. Also a former very long service in Majlis Ugama Islam Singapura or Islamic Religious Council of Singapore, which I headed as the Deputy Director in the Asset Cluster. So I just came back from Lombok. I climbed Mount Rinjani just like 2 weeks ago. Because at the end of the day, I will have to face God, and I always say to myself that I'll be questioned, what have you done in this world? Have I done enough? Do not be afraid of hard work, one, and the skills that you get from the organization or the department or the company that you work with, it's so valuable than your salary. So do not be afraid to go into the different department and to just offer your service. Volunteer, yeah, that's what I did. Like I'm supposed to be just in charge of general ledger, but I go into stocks and help my friends. So I know how stocks are being, being organized and so on, and how the system is done. It gives you added knowledge. I find that knowledge you can't find anywhere, because through experience, you can study, but experience teach you a lot of things, and you can't get it. And the only way to get it is through helping others, and of course they will say it's free, your free service, and people will say, why are you so stupid, you go and your time and your energy, you don't get anything extra. But I say I gain knowledge. After 1 year, there was problem with the head of the department, head of finance, so he has to leave, and I have to take the role, and I have to supervise many staff, many employees, and I have to take that responsibility as the finance head of the department at that time. But I was like 27, 26. By then I was 26. So managing people is another skill. So when I have to take up, I have to put in more effort to learn, and I wasn't very afraid to take up the menial work from the clerical staff and so on, the lower job work they call it, do transactions and so on, and do receipting, do the vouchers and everything that is to do with the department. It's important because I need to feel the whole things, how it works actually, and to understand and to improve processes and so on. You need to go from the root, from below, so that you can give alternative processing ways to make it more efficient. There wasn't any computer. It was the first year that when I came in, I say no, I cannot do this way because it's too manual, there's too much work. So you need to computerize it. and alhamdulillah it was computerized lah. So one headache is gone, like balancing the trial balance and so on. So I want to improve processes, in any way that I can. I always question why we have to do it this way. Always question why we have to do it. Is there a better way? Is there a better way? Is there a better way? That transition is difficult because you have been trained to be a worker. You work, you do things and you get it done. But you need to be, when you are a leader, one, you need to manage people. Second, you have to be strategic.
What do you mean by that?
Strategic, that means you cannot go beyond just doing your work. You need to see at a higher level. How do you then operate at that, that vision and mission of that organisation? How do you bring your department to align with the vision and mission? So it's a totally different level of thinking, which I'm so used to just being a worker. Just get this done, and that's it. But now I want to see that how do you make a community of excellence? How do you alleviate poverty? In Islamic Religious Council, you need to deepen your religious area so that you can contribute in your work. So for example, zakat, which is the Islamic tithe, it is finance in a way because I have to do marketing, I have to do all the calculations of zakat and so on. So you have to deepen your knowledge on, let's say, zakat. So you got to be, to understand, and I have to take up Arabic courses, all that. So I have to learn so that I can read all the scriptures, I can understand the religious, rulings, application of it, and then I can prepare the fatwa papers.
Okay, you were prepared.
Yes.
Then it goes to the
office of the Mufti, and then they will deliberate on it. Something that I would call an achievement, because you are the one who who actually facilitate some of this so that things can get better, insyaAllah. Yeah. So these are the things that sometimes it's not your comfort zone, but you have to, and there's nobody stopping you. Sometimes nobody is looking at it, so you got to do it. Somebody got to do it, and if it's not you, and if there's nobody else, it has to be you. Just do it. To me, just try and do it. I think, like I mentioned earlier, you cannot be focused on just your area of work. Of course, your area, it's given that you have to do it, but you need to expand. You need to go beyond, your area of work. If you want to be somebody who is useful, not to just the organisation, to your community and to the nation, you need to give more. And for me, you cannot be afraid to give more. The only thing is that you get tired. I said, what's that? You just get tired, but people are afraid to do hard work.
Why? Are they calculative or something?
Maybe calculative, and maybe why? Because maybe there's no purpose for them. Like, why do I have to, I don't get extra salary. I don't even get bonus. I don't even get promoted. So why would, I do this? But to me, once you do it, people will start seeing. And it's okay if they don't promote you, because it's your own satisfaction. I did this. I created this. I make a legacy of this. So you want to be proud of yourself. Like I mentioned, maybe is the hard work from my mother that I see that, I always compare that she's working very hard. She's working very hard, and that's like half of what we are. Always see people at the bottom, and you think that this is not hard enough, and see people at the top to inspire you to do. If he can do that, why can't I? And what can I contribute? So it has to be constant improvement of yourself. Because at the end of the day, I will have to face God, And I always say to myself that I'll be questioned, what have you done in this world? Have I done enough? So people like Syed Harun Al-Junaid, my former bosses, and Mr. Zainul Abidin Rashid, a very profound, ideas and solution that he put forth during the meeting and so on, and many other ministers that I have worked through, worked with, and also the parent ministry, for example MCCY themselves with their directors, and that exchanges of information and ideas help me in the way, even doing like cabinet papers, all that,
Really?
So yes, so we have to do and present to ministers, and Mr. Alami has been very instrumental in making sure all papers are being done in a very professional manner. And one thing I would say to the younger, don't be afraid to make mistake, and they are there to actually correct you and make you better. So sometimes people are too sensitive when they are being reprimanded. The older bosses from the older generation are not so kind with their words. Maybe they don't mean it, but that is a natural way. Even like our parents and so on, with the older generation, they don't sugarcoat you. They say, oh well, yeah, it's okay, you can improve. Now they call a spade a spade. That's it. If you did wrong, then you will be reprimanded. So it's a way of improving yourself. I always think about putting myself in their shoe. Their shoe.
How does it help?
It helps because why is he angry? Of course, if I am the person or the chairman of the board, I will be angry. What happened? Why does this thing happen? You can give 1,001 reason, but it happens, and he has to face it. Because me being a boss also, I'll be very angry if my staff do something wrong, right? So I would put myself in his shoe and then try to, clear your mind and focus on the problem or the solution that you need to, to address, not the person itself lah. Not the person himself, because
It's nothing personal
don't take it too personal, then you get affected. You must understand your subject matter very well. To me, once you know your subject matter, then you are more confident. These are something that only I know, even minister doesn't know.
I see, wow.
Yeah, so that creates confidence, because that is the subject matter you know very well. But of course there's some questions that you can't, but there are also like Cik Alami will help, the other directors will help in the explanation. Yeah, I think I should have interviewed more people and give all the mentors and people who has gone through great leadership and so on, to get some advice and what I should be doing to prepare myself for such roles lah. Which I think I don't have that much opportunity, and sometimes people cannot be helping you all the way, but I thought during the process itself, I thought I should have more interactions with also the people that has been managing it before, like the employees or the.
You had access to them, or?
I have, but very limited, and sometimes I think the questions that I ask maybe, and sometimes the warning that they give me also, like I say, never mind, I can take it, I'll see how I can face these challenges and so on, because then once you get into it, then you understand that this is not some child's play. For me, I've been very active. I take exercises quite seriously, because then I told a lot of people also, I've been, advising them that you think that you are tired, but if you have done a 5 km run, you get more energy actually.
Is it true?
It's true. You get your mind clearer, your energy boosted.
So now, at the end of the day, you are dead tired. You have faced so many issues, so many departments, and people will want to sleep, makan and sleep. Right?
Yeah.
You are saying go for
sleep morning, 5 o'clock, do the prayers morning after go and do the run.
A run, a physical run or on
physical or treadmill, whatever. Do some exercises. So
alone?
That
you do it alone? Or?
Usually alone, yeah, because you need to
get.
Your mind will be clearer, and then once you sweat it out, you get that better energy. Yes, energy. And of course, the morning prayer is important. That one is your inner strength. So your spiritual strength, your physical strength will help in your emotional strength and your intelligence strength, all that lah. That one is reading and
reading the Quran.
Reading the Quran and reading many books. So to me, it's important now for you to serve. You must also make sure you are healthy. Now we have the Financial Shariah Advisory Consultancy. So what we do is that we halal certified. Usually food is Muis, right? So for financial product, there is none in Singapore. So we are the first institution that actually certify Shariah compliant investment product, financial product or companies. So we had clients from Australia, and these are minority Muslim, which we have the niche, because Singapore is not an Islamic country. Unlike in Malaysia, they have the full infrastructure to actually conduct this. But we operate in a different environment. It's a secular country. So does Australia, so does maybe New Zealand and other countries which have Muslim minority. So in that sense, we created that niche, and Alhamdulillah, there's companies that's come to us to convert their the conventional instrument, financial instrument, to an Islamic instrument. This particular area is a very, very, very specialized area. Only those who has gone through that product development, or who has worked in that department and maybe in Bank Negara or in that area will know how this is done. Also, one of our mission to make Shariah compliant in some of the daily activities of the Muslim, especially in Singapore, where financing and muamalat and the transactions, economics, are very important area that has not been be dealt with. We just leave it to chance, leave it to somebody must make that change. So we are one of that's one of our focus. So we also try to push the industry to create some product that should be converted to Shariah compliant. So that's the the next thing that I'm into, because we are also doing wasiat, which is Islamic estate planning, and will, which I want to also mention, we did the first digital will generator in Singapore.
Well, how is that?
It's all online. So you can create your will using an online will generator. You don't have to meet the lawyer. You don't have to go to the lawyer to do up your will, because it's all online.
So where is it online?
It's iwasiat.sg. That's been developed by PIH, Pergas Investment Holding. We got a grant from the government to do it, and now Maybank also are using our will generator in their website. So if they want to manage their assets and they want to write a will, they are using our system. We created a system.
Do they need to pay a fee?
Yes, after they do that, but it is maybe 1/10 or a very small fraction of what they would have to pay the lawyer. I think the lawyer will be very angry at me for creating such system. Yeah, it's for the community, because from there, then they can create their legacy for their sadaqatul jariyah or their or ongoing donation.
very good.
Yeah, so there's a portion where we encourage people to put in, maybe for madrasah, for mosque, for whatever. At our website also you can find some of the articles that we, in Singapore context, because we
it's a unique context.
Unique context, because we cannot be replicating totally from the neighbouring countries, because they live in a different environment.